Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the ECC Champions Division. We are in the grand finals. This is for all the money, for all the marbles. It's Penguin Sniffers coming in from the upper bracket versus Domino Esport, who we just saw coming through the lower bracket final. My name is Nachtfish, and I will be joined by the beautiful Mr. Mikey.
Yeah, I am. Sorry. Right, we're not even into it already, and I've already lost it. It's not going well, is it? But we are getting into the grand final. Penguin Sniffers versus Domino Esport. This is going to be one hell of a game. The rematch from yesterday. Oh, the reverse sweep. Anything is possible. Domino Esport versus Penguin Sniffers. What a game we are in for.
Yeah, what a game we are in for indeed. Now, one thing to mention is that Penguin Stuffers are starting with a 1-0 advantage as they are the winners bracket team. But the question is, like, will that even be remotely enough? Because Domino Esport, right, they looked pretty subpar compared to what we know them as, yesterday. To be fair, they were playing with Mirror for the majority of their games, but today, with their usual roster with Creamy, that they've been smashing TL with, they have gone and swept Crossfade, got a 4 victory over Digital Dynasty, really just a walk in the park in both series, if I'm being honest with you. And now they're here in the finals, really on a tear, and they've got the momentum to the losers bracket, and we know them as a momentum-based team, and so that could really play into their favor here.
Yeah, I think if we're talking about the momentum a little bit, yesterday Domino East, they got reverse swept by Penguin Sniffers, which threw them down into that lower bracket. But today, they've come off two insane series, and with the amount of momentum that they have, surely they have got enough to see off the threat of Penguin Sniffers, even though they have that one game advantage.
Yet they have that one game advantage though, and that could be huge. And also Domino Esport coming through the lower bracket, although we've seen that they are heavily using that momentum, at some point the adrenaline has to wear them out, and at some point there has to be negative consequence for playing for so long. We've seen it in ROCS, even when I believe it was season 4, when Method had to play 4 best of 7s or 3 best of 7s in a row, and that in the last one they just had nothing left in the tank. And I fear that might be the same for Domino here as they move in the 3rd best of 7 in a row, whereas Penguin Sniffers, not only do they have the 1-0 advantage in the series, but they are also just fresh. They just had the ability to scrim and warm themselves up properly, and now they're as fresh as they can be for such an important series.
Yeah, you do make a good point there where Penguin Stuffers, yeah, they may not have momentum behind them, but they are fresh and warmed up off of scrims. And, that can maybe help them a bit. They know they're not being tired or anything. Domino Esport have just played 2 best of 7 series before this, albeit they did manage to get them done pretty quickly. Um, which contrasts the way that, you mentioned that with Method having to play 3 in a row. Those were closer series, the first two at least. So it's really just a clash of, both of these teams here. I'm really interested to see how it's going to pan out, which leads us on to predictions. I think we'll start with you, Max, actually, on this one. How do you think this series is going to pan out?
Um,
Well, sorry, go
well,
on.
I think personally that Penguin Sniffers, being that fresh team and being a bit of an underdog pick against a very strong Domino Esports side, I will pick them. Although realistically, we've seen it yesterday. Penguin Sniffers fully reverse swept in the best of 7 Domino Esports. So they might just have their number here. They could be the bogey team that Domino Esports just can't beat. And I fear that this could happen, and that's why I'm just going with Penguin Sniffers to win this €200 for first place.
What are you thinking over there, sir? What's your prediction?
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Well, I am thinking it's so tough to call, but I'm maybe slightly biased here, mind you, since I've been the one casting Domino over the past few weeks in TL, but I'm gonna say Domino are gonna win this, but I'm putting it in a game 7 win. Maybe I'll even call an overtime in that one. I really want to see it go all the way to the end.
Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with you there. I think Domino Esport, they have everything in their arsenal to really take this grand final. You know, it isn't a case of this isn't just one game. And I think Domino Esport, you know, you're talking about Penguin Sniffers being fresh and warmed up. Domino Esport, they've had to be on top of their game for 2 series now. They are on a roll, and I think that momentum will carry them through as they are competing for a 200, well, a 200 euros for first place, and then either way, the second place gets 100 euros. So massive shout out to Godalions for sponsoring ECC Season 7 as we are about to get into Penguin Sniffers versus Domino Esport in the grand final of ECC Season 7. Mixed predictions in the booth, but without any further ado, let's let the teams know we can get into this game, and what an insane series this will be.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be really, really insane. If there's the first kickoff, Kelly versus Piney, and that goes straight towards Domino Esports back half. They're being able to recover. TRG takes this ball forward, goes to a flip reset, doesn't get connection. Open start after the first kickoff.
Absolutely straight into that kickoff indeed. Paney with a demo there. Again, taking them out of the equation. Hayes, he's going to get it past one. Is he able to get it past? No, it's get straight into the path of Paney, who's going to go up for it. He's unable to do anything with it, though, as it just gets stolen again. The pass into the center. Choke goes for the shot. TRG with a fairly easy clearance. Hayes going to try and take it up the wall, but the interception's there again. But sent straight to TRG. It is stuck in the Penguin Sniffers half at the minute as Paney gets another touch. He gets it. A pretty awkward touch there and just sort of sends it as Creamy sends it into the center. Still in that area, TRG going to go for the clearance, feathering his boost fairly well as Creamy gets a demo on Calio. Paney's going to go for it now, goes for the pinch, misses it, but Creamy's there to follow it up. The shot comes in from Calio, but again, not able to do anything. 1 minute in, and it has been a pretty one-sided affair thus far.
It has been, but Penguin Sniffers are actually able to break out of their own half now, and they're looking to settle into the Domino half. There's a good shot from TRG, but Choke is up to the task, gets the save, and now maybe the transition for Domino. But yeah, Domino has had the better start to this first game that they're playing in this series, and they're continually just cutting it out, and Choke hits the crossbar after his aerial. Penguin Sniffers survive on that one, and now they need to transition out. Hayes going for a double tap. Can Choke get there? Yes, that was crucial, but TRG is already there for the follow-up. Now, the pass intercepted by Choke. Can he get the recovery? Yes, he can, and he puts it in for the first goal. Domino Esports up 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0 straight away, and they are well on their way to collecting that 200 euros provided by Godalions. A great strike there in to the center, just controlled it extremely well, and that went really, really well. Again, straight back into it, the 1-0 is the scoreline. The shot comes in, and TRG forced to make the save. Choke goes up for it. He's going to control it. He gets a second touch. If Calio tries to clear it, it does keep it going, but Creamy's there to get the block. Hayes sends it to the center, but Penny is going to touch it to the side for now. Choke catching it from the corner, though, again, sending it up, going up once more. Hayes bouncing it off that backboard. The shot comes in, but it looks like it's going to be over. The clearance comes in yet again as TRG tries to catch it. 2 minutes 38 on the clock. Who do you see taking this?
I mean, Domino have been strong, but this is also incredibly strong from Creamy. Just forcing the pinch. Calio just with a weak touch past his teammate, and TRG just can't go for that one. Creamy just speculating that there will be someone for the challenge, and TRG will give him the opportunity to pinch that in. Now with half the game to go, Penguin Sniffers looked really strong after the first goal they conceded, but Domino Esport will make them pay for a simple mistake, and now the third one comes in as Choke gets it from Creamy. Well, unintentional, but still a pass from him nonetheless.
Yeah, the pass is there, and in comes a shot from Choke to finish it off. Great rotation, great placement, and Domino Esport, you know, off to a great start in a series that's currently being led by Penguin Sniffers coming from that winner's bracket. TRG coming off the kickoff, sending it to Choke as Creamy gets the block on TRG, sending it into the middle. Calio comes off the backboard to get rid of it for the time being, sending it down to Creamy on the complete other end of the field. Just another boomer downfield at the minute. TRG is going to go and try and follow it up. It does bounce up off the corner on the backboard now. TRG with a great pass into the middle. Hayes unable to do anything. The shot comes in, and Calio forced in to retreat to get the save. Haney again with a touch, sending it downfield as Calio gets another demo. Absolute insane scenes at the moment as Creamy again with the block. Another demo comes in from Calio and Creamy. The shot comes in, and Haney forced to make a save. 1 minute 40 on the clock. Is this all she wrote for Penguin Sniffers in this first game?
I mean, it definitely isn't all she wrote. There's still a lot that can happen, like a whiff from Domino and a brilliant read from Kolyo, who just puts it in, choke, gets it across. Paney needed to make the connection, didn't have the boost possibly to go up for it, still trying in vain, and Kolyo just being in that correct position to profit off of it. It's still 90 seconds left on the clock, and Penguin Sniffers have been looking strong this game. Domino got 3 breakaway goals at the end of the day, so if Penguin Sniffers can get some offense going really quick now, they're definitely in for a shot.
90 seconds on the clock as it comes straight back in to the area. Calio sending it downfield once again. Creamy's there to catch it though. TRG is going to try and catch it. He's controlling it very methodical and slow as Calio gets the demo on Creamy. Choke is going to go for the follow-up. Unable to do anything with it. The clearance is there. Hayes with another touch. Hayes gets rid of it for the time being, but Creamy is there to keep it in that area for the time being. Calio forced to make a touch, trying to take it away, but Choke is going to stop him for the time being. The clearance comes in, but again, Creamy's there to block it. The shot comes in. The pressure was there, and that wall fell down once more.
Yeah, and Calio just being a bit awkwardly positioned at the backboard there. Choke with a great read on the ball, but the whiff comes out. He needs to make contact with that. And at this level, you should make contact with that like 10 times out of 10. Not 9 times out of 10, but 10 times out of 10. And again, Domino profiting of a whiff or of a mistake from Penguin Sniffers here. So they definitely need to cut those. They need to be trying to cut them out, because if they keep making them, Domino will make you pay.
As it goes for the flip reset, it's Hayes. A shot comes in from Calio. Creamy forced to make the save, coming straight back into the area once again. Haney gets rid of it for the time being. Hayes tapping it against the wall into Calio in the center. Calio going for the second touch, unable to get it. TRG with the shot, but Creamy is there to make a very easy save. Haney's there to carry that on. Ends up in the area. The shot comes in. TRG can't do anything about it. Domino Esport, what a stomp they're having at this point.
Yeah, they're just running away with it, and also crucially, they're trying to kill any kind of momentum that Penguin Sniffers are trying to accumulate for game number 2 here. So with that ride of momentum that Domino are currently on, they're looking dead set to make this a quick affair. But I don't think you can count out Penguin Sniffers just yet.
2 seconds on the clock. It's going to hit the floor, and Domino Esport, they're going to take game 2, and that puts the series at 1-1 between Domino Esport and Penguin Sniffers in the grand final. But let's see what our amazing analyst Faded has to say on that game.
Yeah, I think a lot of those goals really came out for the third man positioning there from Penguin Sniffers, because you saw a lot of times the third man just was not there to make any saves, and I really think that's a crucial issue. You just got to work on their positioning and the rotation, really, because Penguin Sniffers have shown that they have the skill to keep up with Domino Esport, and they could match the pace of them. It's just a need to be a bit more structured in the way they play. Because it just seems like they're throwing themselves into attack carelessly sometimes and not really considering the options that Domino have on offense. But with that said, I have no reason to believe that well, I definitely think actually that Penguin Sniffers could make this a very competitive series if they correct these little errors that they're making. Because the skill on this roster here is at a pretty high level. So the series are tied up, but we've still got a long way to go, I think.
Yeah, and Penguin Sniffers definitely, if they try to minimize their mistakes, they can definitely come back into the series quite easily, I feel like. And they've already, especially with the knowledge that they've already done this, they've already taken games off Domino, they've already beaten Domino in that first winner bracket round. So they can be confident in their ability to actually get the job done. What's right now is that game 1 is done. They've used the cushion that they were given by coming in through the winner's bracket. And now the nerves need to calm down. The jittering needs to stop. The panic needs to stop. But there's immediate pressure from Domino as Paney puts it into the short corner and gets the first goal.
great goals there straight off the bat. That demo was so vitally important. And that is exactly what you need to do. You know, you're only 15 seconds into this game, and that lead is already there for Domino Esport. We go into a second kick off TRG, bouncing it towards the right. Creamy is there to carry it, but Calio is going to block him in the air. Haney coming in once again. It's going to send it into the center. TRG with a touch and yeets it downfield for the time being. Hayes is going to tap it again, sending it into the middle. Calio unable to do anything because Choke is there to get the block. Creamy gonna try something, unable to do anything with it as Paney and Hayes go and have a little battle in and amongst themselves. Choke gonna try and take it now, controlling it very, very well, but Calio stealing it from him with ease. Paney gonna try and take it. Note the slow and methodicalness of these teams at the moment. Do you think that's a wise strategy for them?
I think they have to, if the slow methodical approach is good for actually trying to get yourself in check and trying, if the game is slow, you're not likely to overcompensate or to play faster than you're actually capable of. So it's a good strategy to actually try and minimize those mistakes. So they recognize that, okay, Domino hasn't exactly been overwhelming at this point, but they've just been using our mistakes very, very well. So if they're slowing the game down will prevent those mistakes from happening, then this strategy can very well be a valid one.
Sent straight back into the middle. The speed appears to be picking up now as TRG going up for it. Sending it downfield, but Choke is there to catch it. He's going to feather his boost nicely, control it in the air, but Calio steals it from him and sends it downfield once again. Creamy coming out again to try to get rid of it for the time being, unable to do so. TRG with the dunk. The shot comes in, 3 minutes 11 on the clock, and we're all even in this game and in this series.
Mad angle from TRG. Ball cam probably just off and just spinning in place to try and get to the ball, using the shadow on the ground, I presume, to get the absolute clangor of an angle. No chance for the goalie to even get to it, and this is how you equalize in style. This is how you let Domino know we're here and we're ready to fight.
Coming straight in, 3 minutes on the clock. Hayes sending it towards the middle, unable to do anything with it. TRG is going to block it once again, but sends it right into the path of Creamy, who's going to get the clear for the time being. Calio again catching it. Little game of ping pong ongoing at the moment as Choke sends it to the middle, but gets demoed for his efforts by Calio. TRG again, he gets demoed by Paney as he tries to catch it. Calio's going to take it now, unable to do anything with it though because Choke is there. Choke tries to control it, he does. TRG goes for the shot, unable to do anything with it. And the clearance and counter attack is on. Slow and methodical again, bounces it against the backboard. Nobody is there to follow it up though because the defense was there to get rid of it. 2 minutes 17 on the clock as it comes straight back into the middle once again. Creamy with another shot into the middle. Calio with the defense, and he will be seeing Creamy in the gulag after that little play right there.
Maybe he'll join him in the gulag, but right now TRG is going forward. And what I like about this series right now, it seems very, very equal indeed. After the first initial equalizer, the game was pretty much open. No team had really got much presence on attack, but Creamy and Paney with the disgusting mid-air demo to open the way for Creamy to take that one in. 2-1 now for Domino Esport rather, not the Academy team. This is of course the main team who are looking to take the series to 2-1 as well.
I think if your esports organization had an Academy team get to Champs playoffs and the Champs Grand Final and not the main team, you've got an issue going on. It bounces off the backboard once again. Hayes is going to try and catch it. He sends it into the middle, but Choke is there to get the save and get rid of it for the time being. Paney with the pass to his teammate. Creamy unable to finish it. Choke is there to keep it over there, but Hayes is going to catch it and get rid of it for the time being. Choke is there to catch him on that line, though. The shot comes in. Calio having to do a little bit of a backflip to send it up. The dunk comes in from Creamy, but it's still not finished, and Paney ends up getting the goal. I'm not too sure where that happened, but Paney slots it home.
Yeah, and Calio caught in an awkward position there and then trying to recover using the squishy save, but Paney, no one of Penguin Sniffers actually challenging Paney's shot properly. The third man that was rotating in was too timid on the back post, needed to immediately cut across there to help out his teammates because his teammates were stranded on the line like a deer before headlights. No way to run, nowhere to go and to save the ball. And now Penguin Sniffers again 2-goal deficit here. This is looking rather not close anymore in game number 2.
Yeah, Domino Esport on their way. Another goal comes in from Paney, but Domino Esport well on their way. And the one thing they're going to be careful of if it gets to that stage is that reverse sweep once again. But a great little shot from Paney. 4-1 is the scoreline.
Yeah, and now it's falling apart yet again for Penguin Sniffers. Paney with first the incredible challenge on the air dribble from TRG, I believe it was, and then gets the recovery and just goes from the backboard to put it into the net, to put down any sort of hope that Penguin Sniffers might have had to come back in this game number 2. But it's still Rocket League is a game where anything can happen. That this game might be over, but if Penguin Sniffers can recover now and move to the next game mentally already, they're gonna have a strong chance as Creamy comes out with the squishy save from Kallio's shot. What an effort!
Yeah, coming straight back in again. Creamy's going to try and send it in to the middle. 7 seconds on the clock. Again, coming straight back in from Paney. Hayes is there to get rid of it for the time being, but Paney is there to catch it. Send it back into the middle. Are they able to get the goal? No, they're not. It's still in the air for now, though, and kept up. The demo comes in from Creamy on TRG. And Domino Esport, they are going to take this game after what was an insane game for them. And they will be 2-1 up in this series. Faded, what are you thinking, sir?
What am I thinking is that game was actually looking very good for Penguin Sniffers, with TRG getting that absolute screamer of an angle there, but it seemed to fall apart. But I think it was because Domino changed their approach a little bit on attack, started going for more of those demos, and really just picking up the pace again. And you can see for the shot count, it was just absolute domination. 12 shots to 3 in total. So really good stuff there from Domino. Just pressure, and it was Penny managing to put a hat trick away this time. And this seems to be a trend of Domino, where just any player could really just pull out goals out of thin air, pretty much. So for Penguin Sniffers, I was liking what they were doing with slowing down the game, though, and I feel like if they can solidify a little bit more in the rotation, maybe they can make that work. And if they keep their defense in check, then that could really help them going forward in the series, because they're now trailing at the moment, but still it is wide open. If they can get off on the right foot in this game, then maybe they can make it a lot harder for Domino.
Yeah, you can see in the first half of this game number 2, when the pace was actually slowed down a tiny bit, it was very, very open. No team had great offensive momentum either way. I'm actually a bit surprised by the 12 shots coming in from Domino, because I didn't think they had that much offensive presence in that game, but the stats clearly show that they did have it. But now Penguin Sniffers maybe go for some bumps and demos as well, as there we have one from Kallio, and Hayes also chasing for a demo. Maybe that is the amendment that they have to make, and let's see if they can do that in game number 3 here, and if it works out.
20 seconds into this game as the demo comes in from Kallio on choke. The shot comes in, and how's that not gone in? The save wasn't even there from CRG, just a little bit off target. The shot comes in again, the demo say it's still not in. What a save from Kallio, able to adjust in the time. Penny just has to do a backflip. Choke slots it in, and after what seemed like a little bit of a mess, they've finally taken the lead right there.
Yeah, and Kallio, great save initially, but then a bit unlucky on the follow-through. Just kills the ball on the backboard. He definitely didn't plan for that to happen. And then Hayes on the back post rotation, not fast enough. Paney with a quick reaction to get the backflip to choke, who just puts it away easy at the front post. But with that start, it's looking demoralizing now for Penguin Sniffers. They need some sort of momentum to keep them going, or to get them back into the series.
Coming straight back down, sent downfield. Paney is there to catch it. Gonna go up on the backboard. Kallio is there to meet him. Again, sent right downfield once again. But Hayes is there to just pick that up. Gonna control it. He bounces it against the ceiling. Gets demoed by Creamy for his troubles. Paney is forced to catch it for the time being. Bit of an awkward touch from him. Sent straight into the middle of the area. Choke is there to get rid of it for now. That rotation on point for Paney, getting back there in time as well. TRG with the pinch against the wall. Sending it to Creamy, who's in the perfect place yet again. Kallio there to send it straight into the middle, and the pressure might be a little bit on now, and Penguin Sniffers coming coming back into this game.
Yeah, the pressure is now on, and you can see the boost starving. Hayes just going for both of the opponent's boosts, trying to stop them as best as he can, but still Creamy being able to break out of defense. And that pressure, that was good pressure that Penguin Sniffers had there, but they couldn't make it work. There were no dangerous shots that got on target. Now they're trying with the demos as well. It could be a good recipe, but they need to do that when it actually matters. When the shot comes in, then you need the demo. Just demoing on its own it's not useless, but it's not as effective as just demoing when the third man is just coming into the rotation.
That rotation is so important as it comes off the backboard again, but Creamy is there to get rid of it. Creamy gets a second touch, but Hayes is there to send it straight back downfield again against that backboard. Nobody's there to catch it for now. The shot comes in from Hayes on Paney with the save. Creamy is there to get a touch, but nobody's there. Choke is there to get a save off Calio's shot. ZRG sending it in. The pressure is on, and this is just as disappointing for them as Macfish's life at this point. As Calio tries to send it back downfield, the shot is off, and unlike Macfish in life, he's finally shot his shot, and it's actually worked.
That was so many insults at me, I can't even. But finally, Calio finds the back of the net after, to be honest, that goal should have left like three shots ago. Like after like 4 shots just consecutively peppering the crossbar, and now Calio with the shot off the wall that puts them in front, but they're immediately being tasked on defense yet again from Paney, who gets the weird flick. Calio gets it more awkward. Creamy is already up. Is the follow-up there from Choke? Yes, it is, but Calio cuts it out just in time. The attack isn't over yet. TRG, big whiff from him. Paney's applying the pressure once again, but this time TRG gets the connection, but the ball is still not out. Calio being caught in awkward position. Double tap coming in from Paney, but it's still not in. Somehow Penguins have survived. Now Paney, can he rush back? Yes, he can, and with the crossbar, he saves his absolute scenes in game number 3.
Absolute scenes indeed, as TRG sending it straight back into the middle, but Hayes is there to get rid of it for the time being. The scoreline still being 1-1 in a very important game at this point. Choke sending it downfield with the double touch. Calio unable to do anything about it. At this moment, still 1-1, 1 minute 15 on the clock as Creamy catches it again, sends it downfield. Choke is there. Creamy's going to catch it. He's going to go for some Houdini plays, but Hayes is there to get a fairly easy save. Calio going to follow up on that save. The counter-attack's on, but Paney there once again, bouncing it against the ceiling. And a small touch by Choke, a little mistake capitalized on by Hayes. And a whiff comes in from Creamy. Paney missing it as well, and it's just all breaking down at this moment. The dominoes are falling. The shot comes in from Choke. Choke sorts it home. The Dominoes just played straight back up again, and Domino Esport are 2-1 up in this game.
Yeah, but instrumental to that goal was Paney once again, who just gets the bump on Hayes. He tries to recover, but it's just not fast enough in the end, and Domino can get that 1-goal lead reinstated in this game number 3. Now Calio tries to transition initially, but there's a big whiff from Paney, and the ball is still not going in. How are Penguin Sniffers not scoring and the ball again hitting the post and the crossbar? Holy moly, how has that not been a goal?
Again, just like your life, unable to slot it home as the shots just came in thick and fast. Hayes is going to catch it. 18 seconds on the clock. It is all against the time at the moment. Paney is there to catch it. He's going to control it, trying to waste as much time as possible. He gets another touch, bounces against the backboard. The counter-attack is on. This could be the last attempt of the game. Of important touch from Creamy, sending it downfield, and surely that is it. It's still up at this moment. Calio sending it downfield once again, but Choke is there to catch it. Gets the bounce. Hayes keeps it up. The shot comes in, but unable to do anything with it as the block is there. And Domino Esport, they are going to take this game and go 3-1 up in the series, and they are on series point. Faded, what are your thoughts on that one?
That game was mental. I mean, that could have easily gone either way for either team. You saw Penguin Sniffers had such a brilliant chance, but the free shot was missed, and it was tough to watch at times. But man, that was insane from both of those teams. But Domino Esport finds us a match point. I can't even say momentum's behind them because these past 2 games have been getting closer and closer. And you can tell both these teams are at their best at the moment. And for Penguin Sniffers to get back into it, though, it's going to take something magical, really, to bring it back. They've got to give it their all because Domino is truly on point here. Can't wait to see how the next game goes because it could go either way. I can't call it myself, to be honest, because these games have been phenomenal to watch, and this is the grand final I really wanted to see.
Yeah, but I think Penguin Sniffers, the momentum is really behind them. They've been playing so strong in this game, number 3. They're finally showing us what their potential is. And now just that last bit of accuracy that was missing. Just continuously peppering the post, peppering the crossbar. And if they can sort that tiniest fraction out, I think, and actually get a goal early on the board, I think that they've got this game number 4, which is coming up now, which is series point for Domino. They have a great chance of staying alive in this grand final.
Yeah, come straight in. Choke is there to carry it. Oh, Creamy's going to go for the shot. He gets the shot and the demo for good measure. Domino Esport, they are well on their way to taking that €200 provided by Godalions. What a goal that was.
Yeah, well on the way indeed, and Creamy with a good air dribble and just going for that demo, which wasn't needed in the end because he got that one touch and put it behind the last defender. But it was still a good play, and with the demo just securing that goal, and now the bump coming in from Choke on Hayes. But nothing will come of that one. Penguin Sniffers not an ideal start, I'd say, but it's actually the worst start that could have happened for them. They need to go now, and they need it fast for their self-esteem and self-confidence.
Off the backboard once again. Kalio's there to make the save on Payne's shot. Sent straight back into the middle. Creamy is there, but Kalio is there to get the block again. It's still in that center. Payne's there. The shot is off. The goal is there. Creamy with the assist. Domino Esport 2-0. Can Penguin Sniffers come back from this?
I mean, not if the panic keeps settling in like that one. The triple commit coming out of all 3 Penguin Sniffers players. They just couldn't deal with the pressure at this point. They're panicking a bit. They know they're losing this right now, but it's still plenty of time. Kalio just gets caught awkwardly, but how is that not got in? Bounces off the post by any stretch of the imagination. Physics should not have worked like that and Penguin Sniffers stay alive with a 2-0 deficit. Now the demo coming in from Collier on Payne, and the shot is good. 2-1. TRG says we're still alive.
Is it is it one random goal, or will they be able to mount a comeback? It is yet to be seen, as it does end up in that net. Domino Esport 2-1 up in this game. Series point is their way. But Penguin Sniff has shown a little bit of life as TRG goes in for the kickoff, wins it, but Creamy's there to take it. He's going to go for the flip reset. Doesn't get one, but Kalio's there to take it once again. Payne gets a touch. Choke sending it towards the middle, but Kalio's there to catch it once again. And a very awkward hit from Choke just yeets the ball away from the goal at this time. Creamy again getting a block. TRG is there to send it to the middle again. The shot comes in from Kalio, but Payne in a perfect place once more. Sent straight back downfield. Choke bouncing it against the backboard. The shot comes in from Creamy, but the save is there from Kalio. Payne sending it straight back down. Hayes getting rid of it once again. The pressure is on as it comes straight back into that area, but Kalio makes a clearance, and Penguin Sniffers, it's still dangerous. They're still in this, but can they do it as another demo comes in?
And that demo was crucial as Payne flies in from all the way back after this pass from Choke, using the wall and the angle of the wall to his advantage. Kalio tries to fly in as well, just doesn't have the read. And the 2-goal lead is reinstated for Domino Esport. But it's still 3 minutes left on the clock. There's a lot of time left for Penguin Sniffers to mount a comeback here. But they have to get rid of Domino Esports, who have been boost-starving him so well this entire series. All the time when there's a defender back, the third man for Penguin Sniffers, he's rarely got much boost to work with, and Creamy just completely bullying Kalio there. This is also in the arsenal of the Domino Esports side as the attack comes in. Hayes gets the shot in, and we are once again at a 1-goal disadvantage.
But again, is that another one random goal? Because they aren't able to get the lead at the moment. Hayes is slotting to get home really well. The attempted save was there, but unable to do anything more. 3-2 to Domino Esport at this time, and what a game we are seeing as we go in for the kickoff once again. But the shot comes in off that kickoff, but TRG able to get rid of it for the time being. Hayes is there, but Creamy is going to get the touch. Calio forced to try and go for it, but whiffs it completely as Choke comes in, sends it towards the middle, but all three defenders in that net. TRG again getting it for now, slotting it just on the ground, but Creamy getting the block, sends it to Calio, who comes off the backboard to get rid of it. Creamy with the demo on TRG, trying to take him out of the equation. The pass comes in, but Hayes with the save, getting rid of it for the time being. Creamy again sending it towards the center. The pressure is on for Domino Academy. Choke goes for the dunk, misses wildly, unfortunate for him, and unable to do anything with it. Calio's going to try and send it downfield, but the block is there again. 1 minute 45. Can Penguin Sniffers come back from this, or is it too little too late?
They definitely can come back from this, but they have to be wary of the demos. Domino are constantly going for that third man who's sitting very well in net with a lot of boost to work with, but he just gets deleted off the field, and then the other two who are low boost have to scramble to somehow survive the attack until the third respawns. As now Painty contends in a 1v1 situation. Hayes gets clear to Choke, but it gets transition from Calio. Can he get over it? No, Creamy is there. There's the whiff coming out though. TRG needs to get it under control and needs to do that fast. He can't get the control properly towards the net, and Creamy just jumps in. The pressure is still there though for Penguin Sniffers.
1 minute on the clock, sent straight back downfield. TRG is there, the shot comes in, but Choke is there to get rid of it for the time being. 50 seconds, and it is a race against the clock for Penguin Sniffers as Choke sends it downfield once again. TRG is there to catch it. He's going to go for this. The shot is off. The goal is there. Penguin Sniffers even it up. 3-3. They are not going down without a fight, and Penguin Sniffers right back in this game.
And unfortunate from Creamy there. He wanted to take it on the backboard, but he actually helped TRG by bumping him. His angle got changed just that little bit, so he got get another touch on it that actually could just caught out Choke. And now we are all tied in game number 4. Domino Esports are looking good, but they are wobbling a bit. And Penguin Sniffers can use that momentum that they garner now. They need to take this at least to overtime, but they want to finish it in regulation. As Calio, super aggressive, goes for the demo, gets it, goes for another demo, can't find contact on Choke though.
We would love to see more games of Rocket League, and it looks like we might be going to overtime. Hayes sending it downfield again. Choke forced to make the save, and they will be relieved if we go to overtime. But Creamy sending it downfield. He's going to bounce it against the backboard, but Hayes is there to get rid of it for the time being. It hits the ground, and in the grand final of ECC Season 7 Champions Division, we are in a very dangerous overtime for Domino Esport.
We are in overtime, but Domino have serious point, but the demo comes in and Hayes finishes as quickly as it has started. Calio gets it over Creamy, gets demo, but it doesn't matter. TRG chases Choke for just long enough for Hayes to put that one in, gets enough power on the shot, and Penguin Sniffers deal this crucial game number 4 from Domino. It's now 3-2 in the series. Faded. What a game, man.
Oh yeah, what a game indeed. I couldn't agree more. That was just, again, insane from both teams. Back and forth action, but in the end it is TRG and Hayes, the clutch up in the end. And at the moment there's basically not much to separate these two teams. They're just both playing phenomenally almost. But I do agree, that game is critical for Penguin Sniffers. It can let them mount this comeback. Of course, we're going into game 6 up next. This is going to be an insane game. I'm not sure what you guys think, but I'm not sure who's going to come out on top here. Both these teams looking hot, especially Penguin Sniffers towards the end of that game. They will really bring it to the Domino defense, and that's what netted them that game win.
Yeah, an insane game indeed. And it's going to be intense. You know, Penguin Sniffers, they are out for vengeance. So, you know, we saw the reverse sweep in the last series between these two incredibly talented teams, all vying for that 200 euros provided by Godalions. And it is one of them where they want to close it out and they want to do it now. And if Domino Esport, they want to do that, they have the possibility. But will Penguin Sniffers be there to continue on that reverse sweep?
I mean, I'd certainly love to see a game number 7, but right now we are just going to have to do with what is effectively game number 6. Because remember, Penguin Sniffers started with that 1-goal advantage from coming from the winner's bracket. We don't have a bracket reset. We have that game advantage, but right now that game did not favor them that much. And now as we go into game 6, Penguin Sniffers really need to continue playing like they have at the end of this game number 5, where they were just boxing Domino into their own half. And if they can do that this game as well, we might see a game 7 as there's the first shot coming in. Hayes passes to TRG and Penguin Sniffers get the early goal.
Yeah, great little play there. Hayes getting it past the wall. Passing it to TRG, who slots it home, and that is what you need to do. That works really well for them. And Penguin Sniffers 1-0 up in this game, going into the kickoff. Haney winning that, but getting bullied by Callio. Choke goes up for it, gets it past TRG. Callio's there in defense and is able to make the block for now. Creamy with the backflip to send it backwards, but Hayes reads it well and goes up for it. Hayes sends it downfield to Choke. Choke with the catch. Callio with the shot, but Creamy's there to get a fairly easy save. It is going mad right now as TRG is going to be really careful here. Hayes unable to connect with it. Choke is there to send it to the middle. A little mistake there resulted in the shot, but unable to do anything with it. And Callio and Hayes, he's all just going wrong in that defense right there, as they couldn't figure out who is doing what. And it seems communication might be a little issue for them.
It might be a bit off, but it didn't matter at this point because Domino was retreating. They just wasted a good opportunity, though. The net was open. None of the Domino's player was back. And now Hayes has to be careful of Paney, who goes in for the challenge, but doesn't quite connect on it. Penguin Sniffers are doing it very clever, playing very clever, though. They take the ball high. They waste a lot of boost that Domino has, and they're actually succeeding now on evading those demos, which were the bane of their existence in the first few games. Now they seem to figure something out, and they're finding the magic that they had in the first series these two teams played against each other yesterday. So if this continues, Penguin Sniffers could really take us to game number 7. But there's a great dunk coming in from Creamy, and it is enough. Hayes can't recover.
That was incredibly disappointing for the Penguin Sniffers. But Domino Esport slotting it home there. Hayes unable to do anything about it, and that will be the goal. 3 minutes, 5 seconds. There's a lot of time to play left in this game. So we get into another kickoff, and Choke versus TRG. TRG winning that exchange and sending it to Creamy, who clears it once again. Hayes comes off the backboard to bounce and get rid of it for now. TRG sending it downfield. It is in that area, but the double commit was there. Hayes with the block, sending it straight back to the middle, but Hayes there to block it again. Hayes not letting it go any further as he just stops it in its tracks. Callio is going to keep it high, keep wasting that boost. Choke sending it to the left, though. And it seems the strategy of Penguin Sniffers really working so far this game. It's Creamy again. Creamy catches it. He gets it past 2. Is he able to get it past Callio? No, he's not. Callio with the block. The demo comes in from TRG, and what a demo that was. That was vitally important. And again, the clearance is there. 2 minutes on the clock. Do we dare to make any prediction on the rest of this game?
I don't think these teams can be separated right now, but Penguin Sniffers, a few communications problems, as you have alluded to earlier. The double commits are becoming more frequent yet again, and they really, really need to get a grip on that one, because this could end very, very dangerously. Choke can't get through because Hayes just jumps in from out of nowhere and gets the block, and now Callio gets the block as well, but Hayes can't get the save because he's getting bumped by Creamy. The bumps coming out again. Domino trying everything in the playbook to get his hold on the game number 6 and get the series to not go to game 7.
Yeah, as Domino are trying to take over at the moment. Hayes catches it, sends it downfield again. Penguin Sniffers really having some issues communication-wise, and it is lucky for them that has not gone in yet. Again, comes in the shot. The demo's there, but Hayes is there to get the clearance. 1 minute on the clock. The shot comes in. Do you see Penguin Sniffers being able to work out their communication issues?
They need to work them out fast. If they do it, they need to do it fast because right now they're swimming. They're literally swimming in this game. The defense is not looking solid at all, but they're making it work. You know, as long as they can make it work, then they still have to figure it out. But it's not that difficult to actually figure it out. So you need to make it work. Like making it work at the moment, even with the double commits, but that can't work forever, especially at this level. So they need to get to overtime, and maybe that can be a good reset for them because right now Domino have all the pressure in the world.
Yeah, 20 seconds on the clock as Creamy gets a tap, sends it downfield to Calio. Calio's able to clear it for now. Paney getting another touch. Calio's going to go for it, but TRG is there to get rid of it for the time being. He gets a second touch. Is he able to get the shot? He is. That could be the goal, and we might be going to game 7 at that. What a play that was, and Penguin Sniffers right back in this.
And the goal out of nowhere, TRG gets the boost spawn as well to follow that ball. And Paney being caught just that little bit too far upfield. Can't double jump in time. And now with 6 seconds left on the clock, nothing is impossible. But it looks very, very improbable that we're not going to game 7. The ball is going long and it touches the ground. We are going to Champions Field.
Yes, we are. Like, sorry to cut you off there, Mikey, but game 7, I don't think we could have had it any other way, and it's matching my prediction almost to go to game 7. It was looking like Domino were poised to take that because they had so much pressure on Penguin Sniffers, but TRG in particular has been holding a line for them, and a late goal seemingly out of thin air was the key to get them that win, and it came so late, but Penguin Sniffers again clutching up in the final moments when it matters to get it. Now, of course, we did see some issues. There was some communication problems, and they had issues with managing to get clears downfield. But apart from that, there's not much to separate these two teams. They seem to figure that out towards the end. And now it's really which team can go the extra mile to get that win. And it's almost reminiscent of yesterday when Penguin Sniffers, they were down the series and now they're bringing it back. Game 7, yet again. This is going to be some exciting stuff here, and I can't wait to see how it's going to unfold with this final game going to just 5 minutes of Rocket League. And I forgot to change the map. It's not Champions Field, so it looks like we're on the Weave map again. But anyways, let's just see how it goes.
And of course, we're on the Weave map if you're in charge of changing the map. So PSA, never let Faded be in charge of changing maps, or we'll do finals on Neo Tokyo. But nonetheless, game 7 now underway. Now the players are purely playing on instinct. The nerves are high, and TRG will make you pay for it for any hesitation. Strong start from Penguin Sniffers right here.
Strong start indeed, straight away in to the goal. A great dunk from him, and unfortunate for Domino Esport, something needs to change for them at this point. Again, sent down field though. That's Choke, sends it once again. Penny's there to catch it and get rid of it for now. Creamy is there to catch it. Choke is going to follow that up. At the moment, everything's just a little bit quiet. Nobody's risking anything. They're being very conservative so far. Calio gets the tap. TRG with the clearance. Penny's going to chase that down. He gets a touch coming off that backboard. He gets another. Calio's there to try and get the shot. Again, just a bit slower gameplay so far in this game as CRG sends it downfield, comes off the backboard again, and the clearance is there. Definitely slower, but definitely favoring Penguin Sniffers at this point.
And definitely favoring TRG, who's just having the game of his life. 2 incredible double taps within the first minute of game number 7. TRG is really coming to life on this one and is putting his teammates in his backpack and saying, "No worry, lads, I got this covered. We are taking them home the main prize here."
Yeah, it's come straight back down. And again, Creamy getting a touch to send it downfield, but Choke is going to get the tap, the pass, the save almost to Paney, but unable to convert that into a goal. TRG again sending it to downfield. Choke unable to do anything. Creamy tries to get it past Hayes, but Hayes having none of it and takes it past him. He gets it past another. Sent into the middle. Calio's there, but Penny's there to make the deflection. Creamy again trying to send it now, but TRG says no. Just putting up that wall as we're 3 minutes 30 left of this game. What do Domino Esport? That is what they need to do. Penny with a great dunk, Choke with a great pass, and Domino Esport right back in this game number 7.
Penny sees what TRG has been doing and says, hold on a second, I can do that as well. And just double taps it in from a brilliant pass from Choke, to be fair. Mid-air already with this self-setup, and just a great shot from him. Now with 3 minutes 20 left on the clock, we are once again in a 1-0 game. Could it be that in the end it's Penny versus TRG who gets the better plays, or are the teammates trying to do the best they can to help their star players in this game number 7? Only time will tell, I guess, but time right now is in favor of the Penguin Sniffers.
Yeah, 3 minutes on the clock. Creamy sending it again into the area. Creamy with the shot. It's not in, though, a little bit off target, and the goalkeeper, TRG, not needing to do anything, as Creamy seems to get a bump on his own teammate there by the looks of it. He whiffs the pass, and somehow that's gone in. How has that not been saved right there?
That was a really Matrix move from Choke. Unfortunately, Matrix makes you miss the ball, and he gets a weird flick on it almost. Gets some insane height on it, but not enough to put it into the crossbar. Really unfortunate. Good enough placement from Hayes there, and Penguin Sniffers now again 2-goal lead. And they have been looking very comfortable once they are in the lead. Domino need to figure something out, and they need to figure out fast. They need to get back to those demos that were so good for them in the beginnings of the series, because they can't really allow themselves to be reverse swept twice by the same team. That would be your ultimate nemesis here.
Absolutely, as again, more double commits coming in. Creamy sending it downfield. The shot comes off, but Choke is there to get the block. Hayes is going to follow it up, though. But Penny getting rid of it for the time being. TRG is there to catch it, sending it straight back into the middle of the field, but got rid of for the time being. Calio again with another shot. Creamy making the save. Choke goes for the demo and the bump, but unable to do anything. He goes for another one on Calio, still unable to do anything. As the air dribble comes in, the shot comes in from Calio, unable to do it. The shot comes in from Hayes. The save is there. Creamy is there for the counter-attack. Choke with the shot. It's going to bounce against the backboard. Hayes there to stop Penny from getting that dunk. And it is anybody's game, but it is Penguin Sniffers' game to lose at this point.
It really is 90 seconds. They can afford to turtle in for now. They have the 2-goal cushion to maybe try something. There's a bump coming out from Creamy. Is Choke there to follow up? Yes, he is. He gets past the defender as well. And now with 80 seconds left on the clock, we have a tight game in game number 7. 1-goal deficit, but it's looking really, really tense.
Absolute hog in the chat if you're a Domino Esport fan, or if you are a man wanting to date Penny, because that was absolutely incredible. Another great play from Domino Esport. The shot comes in from Penguin Sniffers to slot it home, and there are less hogs right there for Domino Esport. They just came right back, slotted that home. 1 minute 13, and that is an F in the chat.
And there was no defense. Creamy, I think he wanted to pinch it on the sidewall, but side flip was thus completely out of position, and no one at the back post to help him out for that one. Again, the 2-goal lead reinstated by Penguin Sniffers. Now the individual mistake coming out from Creamy right here, and that is not what they need right now. They need the complete opposite, and now Penguin Sniffers can once again afford to maybe turtle up in defense, try to absorb as much pressure as humanly possible, try to become that diamond formed from Cole, because right now they're looking like the Cole is pressurized into becoming the full-blown diamond.
Absolutely coming straight back downfield. Hayes forced to make a save on Patey's shot. 40 seconds on the clock. It is a race against the clock for Domino Esport to become ECC Season 7 champions, as again sent off the backboard. Choke catching it for now, sending it again, but Calio's there to block it. Creamy is there to get it for the time being. Hayes catches it though, takes the boost, making sure that they are starved at this point, but it does end up in the middle. Choke is there, Calio is there to get the block, and Hayes is there to follow that up. Again, looking to go for a shot, but Penny is there to get it. Choke is going to go for the dunk. He's going to get the dunk. 4-3. 10 seconds on the clock. Can Domino Esport get that kickoff goal that they desperately need?
And the instrumental demo from Creamy, trying to make amends for his earlier mistake. And with 10 seconds, they have to just throw everything at it. Maybe do something unconventional, fake the kickoff or something. But the kickoff is actually very strong, going to Choke, who tries to get to Creamy, but it is intercepted by TRG. Paney gets it high, the ball is in the air. Callio is there, can the follow-up be there from Hayes? It's still up. Choke needs a solid touch here, takes it to the wall and gets it mid. Creamy can get to it. Hayes, will he pull it down? Yes, he will. Choke can't get to it, and Penguin Sniffers are your ECC Season 7 Champions Divisions finalist winner.
Oh my goodness. That final game was nerve-wracking to watch, to say the least, because I've been in the exact same position before, being in the finals. It's not easy being there, but Penguin Sniffers, what a performance from both Hayes and TRG in particular, and Callio as well, all three of them. Congratulations, lads, you deserved it. Just spectacular stuff there, and congratulations to Domino. He made it so far, brought it all the way to the end, and my words, either team could have taken it, but that was just truly incredible for both those teams. It's probably one of the best finals we've had here at the ECC, and so well placed to both those teams. That was amazing.
Absolutely, and thoroughly deserved from Penguin Sniffers. But the main question now, and I'm going to ask this because nobody else is going to ask this, but I'm going to, is Penny and Jay are going to go on a date? Because like we all need to know this. Everybody needs to know this. But congratulations to Penguin Sniffers, who are your ECC Season 7 champions. An absolute insane game from them. There was only one game in it to come from it. They take home €200. Domino Esport take home €100, provided again by Godalions. So please make sure you drop them a follow on Twitter, drop them a follow everywhere, show them some support, because without them, we wouldn't be able to do it. But after an absolutely insane season, some insane weeks of gameplay, some insane roster moves, some insane casters. Gonna toot my own horn there. I did great, thanks. Some insane plays.
Oh my god.
We have an absolutely insane production team. Shout out to every single caster, every single person who's streaming. Cheesecake, who's over there streaming for us. Absolute legend that he is. Shout out to Godalions. Thank you guys for pretty much all of your support throughout the entire season. It has been absolutely incredible. Commiserations to Domino Esport, who take home €100, but Penguin Sniffers, they are going to take home that €200 and are your ECC Season 7 champions.
Yeah, and very, very, very close in the end. The reverse sweep once again coming through. Those who don't remember history are doomed to repeat it, and apparently Domino haven't learned from yesterday. They couldn't see this match out, and with this Game 7 win, Penguin Sniffers were a bit of an underdog going in, especially facing Domino in the winner's bracket in the first round, but they just did a really, really great job, and with Season 7 being over, this has been by far our biggest season yet. Faded, what overall in the season, what do you think?
Well, this season overall was just spectacular, and it was great to be part of it as both a player and a production member. And you watch the Champions Division playoffs, I mean, it's just some magnificent stuff. But we're going to take a quick glance over the bracket as a whole for this entire weekend, just see what led up to this, because take a look at the path of both these teams. We'll touch on that really. Where Penguin Sniffers and Domino faced off earlier this weekend, if you all remember. 1-4-3 there was the reverse sweep. Then they swept Digital Dynasty to make it to the finals. Remember Domino, they dropped down, beat Season what happened in his Game 7, swept Crossfade, beat Digital Dynasty 4-1 to make it to the finals, and it was again a reverse sweep in the finals for Penguin Sniffers, and history repeats itself just like that. It's just truly amazing to see that, and yeah, it's been a great weekend of Rocket League with RL6 as well. So yeah, it's just some great stuff here. I have no other words to really describe it. I was proud of how this season has gone, from start to finish in all divisions, and to conclude it here with the Champions Division with an incredible final. Really, just to send it off was truly spectacular.
Absolutely, that was an insane weekend of action in the Champions Division playoffs, and we finally reached the end of the season. And I know it's early to think about this, but if you guys are interested in signing up for next season, don't forget to join the ECC Discord, where you'll get updates on all of the news, etc. Again, another shout out to Godalions, and a huge thank you to anyone who has raided us, hosted us, hung out with us in Discord, whether you've been here for just one stream, whether you've been here throughout the entire season. Thank you guys so much for your support. Don't forget to drop Godalions a follow basically everywhere, and drop Slipstream and ECC a follow on Twitter. But that is going to be it from us. Commiserations to Domino Esport, who take home €100, coming in second place in Champions Division playoffs. But Penguin Sniffers, they are your ECC Season 7 Champions Division champions. Congratulations and good night.